Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Edmen, the Golden Boy, Shahbazyan!
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Well, a lot of superlatives come in the way of the Italian Dream, Marvin Vettori. He still has yet to break through and become the first UFC champion from Italy, but a lot of people feel like he can sustain and eventually get there. His cardiovascular base as good as any middleweight in the division. Outstanding ground game, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, brown belt. Very good, durable on the feet. And he believes, as humbly as he could say it, his opponent does not have a single advantage in this particular matchup here tonight. And blocks the shot there. Oh, misses with the jab. Big power shot there.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Oh, beautiful hook by Vettori. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the 3rd round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse. He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right. You
need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Oh. Nice transition.
Side control now. Vettori's in half guard. Inside the closed guard.
Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, nice elbow. He's getting him out here. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Shahbazyan's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, he's out.
What a nasty elbow landed from the top position.
All right, right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Lucky guy. I have.
20 seconds to go in round one. Vettori gets caught with that punch. Final seconds. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Ooh, what a punch.
Yeah, that punch was blocked. Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Nice jab from Marvin. Straight right is there.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Vettori's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Nice combination lands to the head.
Marvin Vettori going for the takedown. He misses.
Oh, nice body shot.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Kicking game on full display today. He really is fighting a great fight.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he's showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Making all these shots count. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, he's out. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground. He can fight in the stand-up. But he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Vettori's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Vettori's right back to the full mount here. Right into side mount. Vettori's able to transition back to side control now.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Let's go. Look to counter that hook.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to
His head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a...
Vettori's punch to the body there doesn't get there. Nice job by the defense to block the shot. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. He's very close to the finish here. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 31 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Karine Killer Silva! And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Raquel Pennington.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Well, when Rocky Pennington came off The Ultimate Fighter, not a lot of people envisioned that she would make a run towards the title, but that is exactly what Pennington has done. Great testament to what hard work and dedication can do for a fighter. 3 wins by way of submission. She's also got some power, but figures to have the grappling advantage tonight if this fight hits the canvas. All right, there's that leg kick she told us in the fighter meeting. Those would be on the menu, and she goes to it early in this one.
Well, she understands that the boxer has a wide split stance because she wants to get forward with the jab. But every time she throws the jab, she opens herself up to the leg kick, and she has taken advantage of that.
Oh, big right hand, yes.
Great timing on that double leg. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Nice. She is so dominant from the top position.
Nice hook, nice hook.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, we talked a lot about her flexibility off the top, and she's got rubber guard now.
She's got rubber guard. She has options.
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. She postures up here. Oh, delivers a big ground and pound shot to the head. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
This is a terrible position. Great defense from her back.
Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game to good use tonight.
She's putting it to great use, just really damaging from the top position.
Side control. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
Oh, nice.
You're doing great this round.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Right to side control, yep.
Good, solid strike on the ground. She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Man, she is just Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Not out of harm's way with that arm yet.
Look for her to get pressure on that elbow.
Still trying to get the submission here. Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Hey, scramble, get up.
All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Oh, roundhouse kick, just when you thought you had seen it all.
She throws everything into that strike.
Goes upstairs with the kick. 45 seconds to go here in round 1. Pennington's kick to the body, that one blocked by the defense. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and get back to your feet.
this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Raquel Pennington.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath. Slow that heart rate down. Awesome. Your striking is looking superb. Everything you're putting out there is landing.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Watch the strike there, counters with a jab. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice strike.
Nice job by her there to block that shot. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Nice positional control here. Posturing up now. Oh, and she lands a huge strike to the head. Nicely done. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Trying to kick the leg out. So we hit the 3-minute mark here in the second round. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Single leg takedown. All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out. But she loves the fact that she has such a great guillotine, and if they turn one way, she'll attack it. So you only have one option to escape this young lady, and by going to your knees, she always throws her hooks in and just gets brutal damage off from the top position. Oh my goodness, she's got it deep.
Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over. Gotta be careful here.
Pennington's trying for a submission here. Ooh, she's got a rear naked choke, and it's tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Pretty significant welt to the left side. Wow, nice slip and an even better rip. 40 5 seconds remain in the round.
She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of the clinch position.
Side kick. Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf now.
15 seconds.
Nice single.
Pennington's in half guard now. Round 3 next.
Hey, stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect. That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch. Single leg takedown is good. Right into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here? Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Oh, she escapes. Oh, Pennington's back in full guard now. Oh, it looks like she's setting up for a submission now.
She is so good on the ground.
Oh, she's got that heel hook tight. Oh, great submission defense. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Pennington's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here.
Nice shot lands from the bottom. Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this fight.
Well, she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration when she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. It doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh, she is as relentless as any striker on this roster, man or woman, eternally aggressive with her strikes. Got to be careful, of course, not to gas out, but so far so good for her here in this round. Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Oh, that right eye's looking really swollen now. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as, and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, she's out, and I don't mean unconscious. How did she escape? Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position. She's nasty on the ground, and now she's cut her, and it looks like it excites her.
She's got her back now. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Raquel Pennington.
All right, so a big win for her here tonight. Didn't get the knockout that she had hoped for, but I got to think she's going to enjoy watching this one back. Her hands were on full display in front of the MMA fans tonight.
This is what we expect from her. We expect, if she is able to stay standing, her to be able to pick her opponents apart with her beautiful boxing. She did that tonight, and now she finds herself on the right side of a massive decision victory.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Atomic Alonzo Menifield. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, Anthony Lionheart Smith finding himself at another big UFC spot. It's amazing to think at one point in 2010, this guy was 5-6 as an MMA pro. He has gone on to UFC greatness, but of course it is the gold and the glory that he craves. And he believes in this stylistically favorable matchup here tonight. If he can get a finish, he might be next in line for the light heavyweight title.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Leg kick. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Unable to connect there.
Oh, man, both of these guys didn't really take a shot. That lead right hand is nasty.
And that one certainly found the target.
Real quick leg kick.
Doing a real nice job with these leg kicks, trying to slow his opponent down and largely succeeding. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Nice strike landed there by Smith. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Oh, blocked the shot there and then delivers the straight counter.
Oh, nice elbow.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Get after him.
2 minutes have expired here in our opening round. Smith's strike attempt there is blocked. Oh, massive kick lands flush.
That's some power there.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Straight right is there.
Kick it off.
Nice strike lands.
Man, look at that jab right there. If he doesn't make some adjustments, Molly's not going to recognize him. His nose is getting all screwed.
I mean, he's getting battered. He's taking him right on the face, too. He's trying to play catch-up. He's not moving his head in advance of the jab coming. This boxer is way too good to try to react to the shots opposed to getting ahead of him.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, he's got the striking going, another connection there, and that shot actually cut him, or so it appears.
Yeah, you could tell that if he kept landing at the rate that he would, it would start to get damage on his opponent. Right now, you see him get his first cut.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you have a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Smith's swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Nice straight right lands. And another straight finds the target there by Smith.
Good punch lands.
20 seconds to go in round one. Wow, massive uppercut. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. 10 seconds to go in the round. Oh, is he opened up now? Oh, what a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you heard the horn, so he gets saved by the bell. The question is, though, what type of condition will he be in when he gets up off that stool? 60 seconds here to recover. The onus is on his corner to keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Nice punch there by Lionheart Smith.
Stay sharp. Win this round. Pressure, pressure.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is...
Now we're going.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh, nice kick.
Straight right, he misses.
Oh, nice right hand.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Really good emphasis on that kick there. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stung by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Smith's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
He got hurt again.
Just misses with that one. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Oh, my goodness.
You didn't like that left hand.
Continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Unbelievable. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Atomic Alonzo Menifield.
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.